Hello children, class 10, Patanjali Rishikul. Dear students, we have already discussed in our previous science class about the asexual mode of reproduction. Do you know where the reproductive parts of a plant are located? The reproductive parts of the plants are located in flowers. So, in this video, we will learn about the different parts of a flower. Parts of a flower are receptacle, sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels. Now, let us have a little idea about each of the various parts of the flower. The first one is receptacle. Do you know what is a receptacle? It is actually the base of the flower to which all the parts of the flower are attached. It is known as receptacle. The next word is sepals. What are sepals? They are the green leaf-like parts in the outermost circle of a flower. And all the sepals taken together, they are also known as calyx. And what is the function of the calyx? Yes, its function is to protect the flower in its initial stages when it is in the form of a bud. All right. Next word is petals. What are petals? They are actually the colorful parts of a flower. The petals lie inside the sepals. And you know, all the petals taken together, they are also called as corolla. Okay? And the petals, they are usually scented. And what is the function of the petals? The function of the petal is that they attract insects for the process of pollination, and they also protect the reproductive parts which are in the center of the flower. Now let us talk about the reproductive parts of a flower. The reproductive parts, when we talk about, the male reproductive part is the stamen. Stamen is the male reproductive part, or you can say organ of the plant. The stamens, they produce pollen grains. The stamens are made up of two parts. As you can see in the picture, children, the two parts of the stamen are the filament and anthers. The stalk of the stamen is called filament, and the swollen top of stamen is called as anther. And the pollen grains contain the male gametes of the plant. Now we move ahead to the next reproductive part. It is the carpel. In the center of the flower, there are flower-shaped organs known as carpels. You can see the swollen part here. Carpel is the female reproductive organ of the plant. And a carpel is made up of three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. The top part you can see here of the carpel, it is known as stigma. And stigma is, what is its purpose? Its purpose is for receiving the pollen grains. From where? From the anther. Okay? And stigma is sticky so that the pollen can stick to it. The middle part of the carpel is called as style. Style is the middle portion. Style, it is just like a tube and it connects the stigma to the ovary. The swollen part at the bottom of the carpel is called as ovary. The ovary makes ovules and stores them. And what do the ovules contain? They contain the female gametes, or you can say they contain the female sex cells of the plant. Okay. Now, this was all about the various parts of the flower. In our next class, when we will meet again, we will be discussing how the process of reproduction takes place. We will also study about the process of pollination and fertilization. I hope you liked the video. Thank you, children. Take care of yourself.